looks like we got some folks rolling in here. How you guys doing?
Hello. Doing okay. How are you?
Oh, good.
Pretty good. Last couple weeks have been kind of crazy, but I'm doing all right. You guys are doing all right?
Better?
Yeah, just a lot of work. Just a lot of work in. Also been getting like addicted to energy drinks. So,
Oh, goodness.
That's not good.
no, it's not. There's been a few days where like I needed one to keep going, you know. So
What's your energy drink of choice now?
today it is Red Bull.
Red Bull. Okay.
Have you tried the VA energy?
No, I haven't. But I used to drink.
My favorite one is like I think it's vanilla cranberry or vanilla raspberry. It's really good.
I used to drink V8 like crazy. 3 vegetable servings per can. V8 used to be my jam. I was doing a diet for a while.
I don't think I've ever had V8.
Same.
Mix it up
I
from
don't
time
like
to time
the
and get the
normal
spicy,
one.
spicy kind. You get the spicy, or are you getting the fruit, like fruit V8?
I prefer the fruit one.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like V8 is like a Bloody Mary without any of the fun.
So it just tastes like tomato juice?
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Yeah, basically, and like some celery juice, stuff like that. I think.
Carbonated.
No.
Have you tried Rain? It's mostly like a BCAA like energy drink. But that's what I've been drinking.
I've never heard of it.
It's like some sweet drink, but then it's like three grams of sugar, so it's like works for my diet right now.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I need to cut back on the sugar or something. It's getting out of control. A little bit.
I did a no sugar fast last year around, I think it was around January. And it works pretty well as long as you don't get people who give you your favorite candy for Christmas for your birthday. And that ruined it, and it's hard to get back to that. But I have noticed that ever since then, my desire to eat sugar is significantly lower than it used to be before I did it, so it helps a lot.
Very fast.
Yeah, it's like you don't have any added sugars. Like if you drink tea, pick teas that are sweet enough without adding sugar. Like natural sugars are okay, so you can still have fruit.
Mm-hmm.
For stuff that I had to add sugar to, I switched to honey just because it's healthier
Natural.
in general, and it helps with allergies anyway. So yeah.
Right on.
You gotta watch out for the bad influences.
Yep.
They'll kick you out of your diet for sure.
Yeah. It's funny because my parents thought they were doing something great because they were sending me my favorite candy.
Right.
I guess I should have made them aware that I was doing a no sugar fast and any temptation would ruin it.
Well, Tim will be here any minute. You guys like see any interesting movies or anything like that this week?
I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's really weird.
What is that?
It's an anime.
It's this anime on Netflix.
Okay.
It's a source of a lot of memes, so I wanted to see what it was all about. It's like overly campy,
Okay.
and I'm just like trying to get through it. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it.
I heard
But
that
the tone is just like over the top.
yeah, that's cool. I heard that like Sony's about to own like all anime. They're like there's talk about them making a move to buy Crunchyroll.
They
Oh.
they bought something. I can't remember which one it was.
I think it's
It might have been Crunchyroll.
yeah. And that might be bad news for anime, guys. I don't know.
We'll see. Have you guys been watching the new Mandalorian season? The first episode came
is
out
it
on
out?
Friday. It came out on Friday.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet.
I
And then
haven't
if
even
you
seen the
guys
first one.
watched, if you guys watched Star Trek Discovery, the third season's been out for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for all the Mandalorians to come out so I can get all the episodes watched on 1 month.
yeah.
All at once.
All at once.
Yeah.
I usually prefer to binge watch, but my husband likes to watch them as they come out, so it's hard. I have to persuade him to let us binge watch certain stuff just so that I can do my preferred style.
Man, I haven't watched any of those shows. I've heard some good stuff about Mandalorian. Is Gina Carano still on that show? She seems pretty cool. Is that y'all's way of telling me they
You don't know her?
No idea.
they killed her off? Cara Dune? She plays Cara Dune?
I've never seen the show, so I'm
Alright.
not sure.
I've never seen the show either. I just
The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember
Me neither.
characters very well. She's probably the one oh okay, yeah, I think she's a
Bounty Hunter, yeah. I think I
forget.
saw her in an episode.
Oh yeah, I know who that is. Okay.
She's a former rebel shock trooper. There
She's
we
like-
go. She's a mercenary now.
she's like a MMA fighter in real life or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. All right. Well, I think everybody's here. Tim, you have a good week? Or
Yeah.
I guess 2 weeks because I was out
2
last
weeks.
week with a migraine.
A little bit sick, but other than that, pretty good.
All right. Well, I hope
Did
you're
you guys do
feeling better.
Halloween?
I
I,
watched Adam's Family with my husband and a friend. But that
I thought
was
you were gonna
about
say I
it.
watched that Adam Sandler movie.
No.
Oh, Hubie Halloween. I would not recommend it.
Oh.
Would not. Oh. Nope.
Yeah, I didn't really do anything for Halloween. I was resting up after a crazy week. Yeah.
Crazy week of energy drinks.
Yeah. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, though. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't do much for it, but I don't know. I'm getting a little too old to like celebrate Halloween, I guess.
You're never too old.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like,
I mean, you don't have to celebrate it in the traditional way.
yeah, like trick or treat. You can't this year, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
I think it depends on your neighborhood because I know some people still like just like leave out candy for kids who do decide to go out.
it was really funny the last time I went out shopping and went down a Halloween aisle, and they had hand sanitizer in the middle of the aisle, so just all surrounded by candy and buckets for putting candy in, and then a whole section of hand sanitizer.
Well,
Like,
at
this
least
doesn't belong here.
well, at least it's like the one day a year where it's totally normal for everyone to wear a mask, right?
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
normal now.
Yeah.
I was
All right.
thinking a while ago when I went into the bank, I was like, if we went into a bank with masks on, like black masks on, 3 people, about a year ago they'd kick us out, and now they'd kick us out if we didn't have them. Just weird how everything changes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, do we want to talk about what happened last time?
We killed a lot of children.
Possibly.
Pretty much
Yeah.
optimal.
Yeah. I mean,
And
yeah.
they
It's like,
almost died.
Tim's like, yeah, it's a great episode. We killed a lot of kids.
Didn't Tim almost die too?
Yeah.
Odayn.
Did all.
Tim and
Odayn.
Yeah,
Odayn.
he almost drowned.
There's a couple close
Mhm.
calls there.
I almost drowned in the process of making someone else not drown.
Yeah. Well, you saved your buddy, so it worked out, right?
We saved each other.
You guys are all still breathing. Yeah, you guys got through the collapse that we had saw previously. You guys have been in here for 2 weeks straight now. This will probably be 3 weeks straight in this dungeon.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got through the collapse that you saw earlier, and then you guys got to the other side, and Odayn like stealthed ahead to scout, and caught these little squid humanoid goblinoid things by surprise, and they set the room on fire, and it was a good time.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yep. Now we exhausted everything. Well, I exhausted everything. So
Yeah, you guys set
Damn.
up.
it'll be fun.
You captured one of them. You guys set up like a illusion barrier kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, there was rocks being thrown from down a corridor, and so Odayn set up a barrier to make it look like rocks had fallen in, and Tim and Orilyn had worked together to make it like look like there's dust particles and make sounds of falling rocks to make it more believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recall you guys
Tim
doing that.
probably
Yeah.
forgets every once in a while that they made the distraction and glances over and has a slight moment
Yeah,
of
'cause
panic
they
every
can
time
see
he hears
through
a
it.
rock noise. Yeah. He scares himself with his own illusion every once in a while.
Yeah. And I think I was about to set up another
Mm.
tiny hut so that we can
Mhm.
rest.
Okay.
Long rest, I think, is what we were planning on doing.
Yeah, I'm looking to see how long our buddy was going to be unconscious. I don't remember what it was. It was a couple hours, I think.
I think you said 4 hours.
I know I rolled
Yeah,
a
it was
d4.
3 or 4.
Oh no, it's a 3. 3
Oh,
hours.
3 hours. Okay. We'll say
Oh,
that's true.
also, Tim wanted them to take him to their leader, and they
Oh
said
no,
you're
that
not
was
the
that
one
was a
she
complete
wants.
distraction.
But didn't they say you're not the one she wants?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, also, when I did my level up, it messed up the health that I had there. So I know that I'm at like 10 or under though, because I was really low. And like backtrack to see what the last time I got healed for. was.
Yeah, your health doesn't max out when you level up.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, I got 8 from a potion and then 5 more from weapons. 13.
So let's talk about goals, I guess.
Okay.
Let's do goals. Fee. Help the squid kid. I mean, it'd be. I guess if we're. Yeah. Depend on the kind of help, I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
You know, like, I don't. You can help the kid a couple ways. You can cure the kid, potentially, or, you know.
Depends like where it's heading.
So I'll put, yeah, you could, like, put an end to its suffering some other way, right? So I mean, I was like debating whether I was going to say it or not, but then I remembered that we just talked about how you guys murdered a bunch of kids. So, yeah. So I don't know. I'll put it medium plus.
Okay.
Just depending on what happens there. Help Ishu kill an enemy with improvised means. I mean, I think you get a bonus for creative. Like, you know, if you do something pretty cool. So I'll put it at hard, most likely. If it's like I don't know, just like off the top of my head, if you get like Ishu to like blow up something and collapse something down and it like instantly kills an enemy or a couple enemies, I'll give you deadly for it.
Okay.
Keep everyone alive. Well, assuming there's an encounter, it'll be based on the difficulty of the encounter.
Okay.
Okay. Odayn, use illusions in a meaningful way. Didn't you just have that goal? Was it like, did we talk about like keeping it or something? Is that what happened there?
I think his mic isn't working. He's been joining and joining and leaving the call.
Oh, okay. All right. Just let him have a second to fix that. I'll come back to you, Odayn. All right, Tim. Use one of my new spells in a meaningful way. I feel like it's a little bit vague. Kind of like I was gonna get at that with Odayn's use illusions in a meaningful way. I know he had it before. But I'm gonna start cracking down on y'all's goals a little bit.
Okay.
But let's talk about it. Maybe we can come up with something a little bit more specific. Or you can be like, or it can just be like, I'll give it a difficulty when you do it because I don't know what it's going to be, right?
That's fun.
Okay. Learn who or what made the squid kids.
Squid Kids sounds like a TV show or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Well, if you do like learn it today, I'll give you deadly for it because it'd be pretty hard for you to do today.
Okay.
I think. I'm just guessing. But you know, it might be something you want to hold over for like 2 sessions, maybe.
Okay.
If it's worth hanging on to it for 2 sessions to get a deadly goal, might be. Kill something. I know we've been doing these kill something goals a particular way. I'm gonna put it on a hard rating.
All right.
I gotta slow you guys down a little bit. You guys are like leveling up way too fast. Okay. Orilyn. Luckily you had most of yours kind of carry over, so they're pretty much all marked already. First one, make progress towards finding Melora. Carried over from last session's hard/deadly if finding specific clues and stuff like that. 2, help befriend an NPC. Deadly per last session's goals, 3rd session in a row, right? Oh yeah. Was awarded easy last session. Yeah, for being close to doing it. Yeah. That's fine. Help a party member complete one of their goals. Depends on their goal that you help complete. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I like that kind of being a recurring goal. That's a good goal to keep. It fits your character.
My third one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking of changing it because it felt weird doing the same 3 goals in a row, but
Yeah.
Orilyn's become like, I'm imagining her as a little naturey cheerleader kind of character at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your own stuff going on too, right? With
Mhm.
the Oberon, right?
Yeah.
And all that, and that's kind of, you got like a different motivation for being here, sort of, I guess. Maybe if you don't like care about the flesh corruption so much. I don't know.
She also doesn't actually care about the kids as much, because she believes Melora's there, so that's her top priority.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you guys now.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
Cool.
what happened.
Yay.
Cool. All right. You're back. Okay. Cool. Well, let's, since you're back, let's start on Odayn's goals. Use illusions in a meaningful way. Didn't you have that goal last session? Or was it the session before? I think it was last session.
Yep,
Um,
it's the last session.
you got it last session, right? You got, like, you completed it. Did we talk about
Yep.
having you carry it over if you wanted to, or do you want to like try to come up with something a little different? You don't have to.
I have not thought of anything else. I can think of something else if you want.
No, that's no sweat. So I'll just do the same thing I did with
nothing
Tim.
off the top of my head though.
Yeah, that's fine. I know. I hate to put you on the spot. It's kind of hard to come up with goals like on the spot. We'll just do the same thing I did for Tim's. Use one of his spells in a meaningful way, and I'll just say I'll give you a difficulty whenever you do what you're gonna do, like based on what you do with it.
Okay.
All right. Find and deal with the source of the cackling laughter. You've had this one for this is the 3rd session now, so I feel like you deal with it. Quote unquote deal with it. You'd probably be able to do that today. We'll give you deadly for it.
Okay.
For sure. Find out what she, the voice / the voice, wants with Odayn. I feel like it's gonna be pretty hard to find out what it is today. Trying to think here.
Orilyn's curious about that too.
I think
Um,
Orilyn is curious about everything though.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't know anything about this world other than what you guys have told her, so she's curious why somebody who is a primordial seems interested in somebody who follows the Arcana.
right. Hmm.
Timothy
I
still
think
isn't completely sure what a primordial is. He just knows that they're not good news.
I think if you actually like find out what she want, like what the voice wants with you, I mean, it would definitely be deadly today. But because I don't think that's gonna happen today, I'll either something will happen that'll give you like a lead, and I'll give you like hard for that, or you'll end up having to hold it over till next session where you'll probably be able to do it and you'll get deadly.
Okay. Can I change? I changed my first one instead of the illusions. I'm just gonna find out what happened to the kids.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Ramblin', before I forget, just a heads up, I don't know if it changed on the stream, but on Discord it says you're still streaming grounded.
Oh gosh, yeah. Sometimes I update it and it doesn't update, so just give me a second here. I'll update
I don't
it
know if
again.
it's fixed on stream though.
Yeah, it probably isn't. It's because every time you update it, sometimes you have to do it twice for some reason.
That's that game where you're little people, right?
You're like, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those movies where you get shrunk down to like ant size. It's like a survival base crafting.
Still just in beta, right?
Yeah, but they're doing like an update every month. It's one of those games
nice.
where it might always be in beta, like they're always adding stuff and
Yeah.
updating it.
Oh, I see.
It's like really polished for a beta, like a game that's like early access.
My husband was playing it a couple weeks ago, and I really want to play it, but I want to play it when it's, more done. And so I've been waiting.
Yeah.
But if it seems like it's just gonna continuously be updated, I might just have to start playing it.
Yeah, I mean, it could use a little more content before I would consider it like a fully fleshed out game or anything. But it's got some stuff. I mean, it's got like, if you like base building, like survival kind of stuff, it's great for that.
I like crafting.
Yeah.
But sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. So find out what happened to the
conversation off of that.
kids. I'll give you hard for it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, little out of it because I'm running on Red Bull today.
Woohoo!
I've got my wings. Okay. So we'll jump in right where we left off. You guys just put up the illusion. You're talking about potentially taking a break. You've got this knocked out squid goblinoid guy next to you. You're all kind of winded. Some of you are a little bit wounded. What do you guys want to do? I'll be fixing the Twitch thing. Don't worry.
I'll be setting up the tiny hut so that we can rest up.
And hopefully not get surrounded.
Does anybody have rope?
I think
Hang on, I think I have some.
I'm gonna ask for some rope. I want to tie this
Oh, no,
creature.
I forgot. Vash stole my rope and tied me up with it and then burned the rope, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
have
rope
2
is gone.
silk rope, so I can loan you one.
All right, let me borrow that, Orilyn. I'm gonna tie the kid.
I pull out my 9 tails. This is kind of like rope, right?
I don't know what it looks like.
What?
It's like basically a whip.
Tails.
It's,
okay.
Yeah. It's like a leather strap
Spikes.
with a bunch of like spikes and knives on the end of it.
I
This is kind of a
immediately,
rope, right?
It's like made
I
to.
immediately just
Deadly.
thought of the Pokemon Ninetales when you said that. So I was very confused.
Yeah. It's like a horrible. It's like the worst like whipping device. It's made for like self-flagellation, basically.
Oh.
You got it from that orc, right? That orc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
we're
don't
fine with
think
that.
we should. I don't think we should use it, especially if this one is actually a child. They
Well,
might hurt
there's still some
themselves
blood on
it.
this, but
Yeah.
it looks good enough to use still.
Yeah. He was just showing.
Maybe we'll just stick with the rope.
He was just showing Tim one of the ways to reach enlightenment.
Tim is still secretly hoping it's magical.
I'm gonna tie up the kid with the silk rope that Orilyn gave me, and then I have some bit and brittle. I'm gonna put like the bit on its mouth, just like what horses have, so that in case like if it wakes up and tries to bite us, it's like gagged.
So
You might want to wrap the bit in something because it might pinch his tongue.
Oh, okay.
Does he have
Good
a tongue?
idea.
I don't know if you've seen a real
Want to
real
open
bit
up his mouth
before,
and take a
but
look?
Is it a beak?
No, it's like a carnivorous fish mouth. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like. Have you guys ever seen salmon like in the real life? So
It has
okay.
teeth.
Yeah. So like if you were to open this thing's mouth, here, let me take the KO thing off the picture so you can kind of see the picture a little bit better.
Is it like a squid beak kind of?
No. Not at all.
it's just a maw of teeth.
Yeah, it's basically a maw of teeth. So like if you were to open its mouth, it's just like hundreds and hundreds of like really sharp, slightly serrated teeth. They're not just like where human teeth are, but they're also like all along the top of the mouth, all around like the bottom of the mouth, on the tongue. There are several teeth, like it's covered with teeth. And they all kind of point slightly inward, right? You know, that's how fish teeth are, because the prey can't escape once it goes in. Are you guys still there? Did I just weird you guys out?
Yeah, we're just like thinking about it.
I was distracted because I looked up squid beak and I saw a picture of someone the photoshopped a squid with human teeth and it was horrifying.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
It was bad.
Yeah, typically squid do have like a beak, but it's like, yeah, underneath like where the tentacles are, right? Like,
yeah.
Right.
So you're like wrapping something around its head and like putting like a gag in essentially, so it.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you restraining like its limbs? You just like tying it up?
Yeah, just
Do
tying
we have
it
a
up.
jar?
What?
A big jar.
Okay, so what?
So it can't get out.
So somebody gave you the rope, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Orilyn.
Okay.
Orilyn's
So
doing one of her ropes.
probably like a sleight of hand check to see how well you tie the rope. I mean, just a heads up, it is a tentacle, slimy tentacle creature, so it's gonna be hard to subdue its limbs with
Fee,
rope.
why don't you cover it up with like the tent, and wrap it up like a burrito or something?
Have you guys seen those YouTube
What's
videos?
a burrito?
Like the tortilla things.
You guys have seen those YouTube videos where like a squid escapes from a tank through like a 1/4-inch hole or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Tim was skeptical of the ropes.
Okay, then I think the tent is a better idea. Sleight of hand.
I mean, yeah, you're trying to restrain the thing, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
how much material is this tent?
I mean,
Is it like
it's
a king size bed size sheet-ish?
at least, yeah, it's probably like almost 10 feet across, so it's like a 10 by 10 piece of fabric. Like, there's a good amount of material there.
It's probably enough to put the kid in the center, bundle up all the material at the top, and tie a knot like a pillowcase with a snake in it.
Okay.
It's a really good
Can
idea.
you like
It's a really
can
good
you like
idea.
baby swaddle it? Like you know how like you swaddle the baby?
Yeah.
I don't know, because
One.
if they're a talented Houdini baby, they can get out of that.
All
Well,
right.
there.
I mean, it's gonna be a lot more secure than just like trying to tie ropes around this thing's limbs.
Yeah.
Like bagging it like that's probably gonna work a lot better.
Timothy looks at the nine tails. You know, this would always still work. We could just... I don't think it would get out of this.
Let's use the tent.
Yeah, let's use the tent.
Okay.
Odayn's gonna take out one of his daggers that he got, and he's gonna try to cut the tent off of the Because it's like an umbrella shaped thing, right? You said.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like a really big parasol, but instead of having like a one thing holding it up in the center, it's got like several sticks around the sides that hold it up. I mean, you
Oh.
they're just like crudely tied onto the sticks with like leather or something. It'd take you like a few minutes to basically just cut the leather straps, and then you can just like you got a big piece of cloth. I mean, it'd take you a few seconds really to put the thing in the bag and then tie it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my dagger to cut it off, and then I'm gonna hand it to Orilyn, and he's gonna be like, "Here, you can take this dagger. I know your dagger is a bit corroded from the last battle we had.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome." And then I help Fee. I try to help Fee restrain the kid.
I mean, yeah, the kid's unconscious. So yeah, I mean, it's just like limp. So
Do we
yeah,
need to roll sleight of hand, or
No,
does Fee
no,
need to
no.
roll sleight of hand?
no. Well, I mean, if you want to like just see how well you tie the top of the thing, sure, yeah, it'd be a sleight of hand check. If you're helping, you can have advantage.
Fee, do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I think you're better at it. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So crit 20, yeah.
Nice.
It's like fisherman knot, right?
Yeah,
Right?
this is how we do it back at home.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of knot you've never seen done before, Fee, but it looks like way secure. I think Odayn ties it so tight, you're like, wait, how's it gonna breathe? And then right, and then like, oh, okay, yeah. So he like loosens it just a hair, so like a little bit of air can get in there, or something. Like nothing's getting out of this thing.
All right. Now, before are you is Odayn like casting a spell right now or what?
I'm gonna ritually cast Tiny Hut.
Okay, I'm gonna touch the kid. Like, and then do lay on hands on it to heal it for 15 HP after doing all of that. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, you are supposed to touch the creature, and it's in a bag, so you'd have to like, I'll let you do it. It's fine. Can you link? Can you link Tiny Hut? So you use 15 of your pool of hit points from lay on hands. Mark how many you have left.
I have 0 now.
Okay. Should have saved one.
Oh shit.
It's too bad. 10-foot radius. Okay, so 20 by 20, or 20 by 20. I'm just making sure you don't have to have like the full space available, I guess. Like it can be hanging out over the water or something. It doesn't really matter, right?
I don't think it says anything about it.
Yeah. You should be good. All right. Draw shape. Here we go. 10, 15, 20. Where do you want this thing? Like right here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna wait until like Timothy is in the area.
Timothy
Before I-
will go in the area.
Yeah. Here, I'll just move it down like here. That's fine. There. Everybody's in it. Cool. So you guys cast Tiny Hut. Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a rest. I am exhausted, guys.
Should we have a watch?
I can take the last 2 watches. As usual.
Do you want me to do a watch? Because last time I did watches, it's not that good.
Well, I can take a watch, but if we get attacked, I won't be as useful.
I mean, Ish and I together would probably be a good team.
Don't look at me. You guys got mad because I fell asleep last time.
I think that's
I'm
why
sure you
Fee
fell
is
asleep for a
suggesting
good
you be a
reason.
team so you can keep each other up.
Ishu, you probably had a good reason for falling asleep.
Of course, I was tired.
Oh.
All right.
So,
Well,
so who's taking
so-
watches? We got Orilyn taking the last two. Who's going to take the first two?
It could be Odayn and Timothy, and then Fee and Ish.
I guess we're taking the
That
first
works.
watch, Tim.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, quick question, Sam. With giving the kid 15 HP, is he now like awake, or is he still asleep?
He's passed out for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still knocked out. Okay.
Well, the thing is, I think when you restore their hit points, they do wake up, right? Like, that's the way it does work. So, yeah, I mean, as soon as you laid on hands, there's probably, like, the bag starts moving around, and then there's quite a bit of, like, growling and snarling coming from it. And then some, like, gibberish in a language you don't understand. But Tim would,
Oh.
probably.
Tim
What's he
would,
saying?
yeah.
Mostly, like, curses upon someone's relatives.
What
Uh,
language is it?
It's Goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Orland's gonna whisper to Fee, maybe you should have waited until after we rested so that we could
Fee, are
actually
you
get all
Fee,
dressed.
are you aware that he just said that your uncle smells like donkey flesh after 3 weeks of sun tanning?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, sorry for him. I don't even know my family.
What did you say about his brother's roofing? Oh, that's just disrespectful.
So at
Do we
some
need to water the squid?
at some point while you guys are having this conversation, I think the bag's like in the background and it flops over. And then there's like some movement as it's like trying to like gain footing and try to like find a way to like move around inside this bag, right? So it starts like slowly inching towards the west here. It doesn't move a square yet.
See, why did you do that? Why did you heal it before we rested?
Should we stake down the bag into the ground?
How about I knock it unconscious?
It was already
Again?
unconscious.
What a great use of healing.
I think it'll be fine. Maybe this is a great way for us to make friends here.
I look at the bag wriggling around.
Can I
Yeah.
can I go up to the bag and like try to pet where its head would be and be like, it's okay, you'll be okay.
Okay,
We're not
Orlin, can you make an insight check with disadvantage? Just a free one. Free insight check.
It's already not good.
Yeah, okay. You notice that like okay, so you don't get much information with a 7, unfortunately. But so you come up to the bag and you're like trying to like calm it down by speaking and like trying to reach out to the bag, see if you can pet it and stuff. When you start to like talk, it stops for a second, like it stops growling and snarling. And then like the second you stop speaking, it starts doing it again. It's like clawing it. You can see like well, not clawing because it's all tentacles. So you just see like bumps at the edges of the bag, like aggressive.
It's
like
a snake that is not happy about being put in a
yeah,
pillowcase.
yeah, for sure. It's pretty pissed.
She'll
y-
she'll go back to petting it and like just saying random things like it'll be okay and all those nice calming things.
Okay. Persuasion with disadvantage, I guess. I'll let you make a roll.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So like you're like trying to like pat it to calm it down and stuff. And I mean, this is like a bite. Like it's gonna try to bite you through the bag. But I'm just gonna roll like an attack on you, I think. It's probably not gonna hit you, so don't. It's just because you rolled a crit 1. Yeah. It's a +3 to hit. Let's see. 9. Yeah, doesn't hit you, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So it just like snaps at you through the bag. Like you see the teeth kind of catch purchase and maybe come through the cloth slightly. But yeah, it doesn't like you pull your hand out of the way like just in time.
Well, I definitely say we should have somebody keep watch, make sure it doesn't eat its way through this bag, this tent.
Or we just knock it out again.
I don't think we should knock it down. Maybe this is just he could be an innocent child and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay, then Fee, you should take the 2 watches then, because it's your fault. You made it awake.
If you take 2
Yep.
watches in a row, Fee, you do not get a rest.
Not even a short rest?
You'll get a short rest, sure. You don't get a long rest. Because you're still like going to be down like short resting for an hour. But you won't get a long rest if you take 2 watches in a row. Only
I don't
Orilyn,
mind
only
taking 2
Orilyn
watches.
can do that.
As long as you guys heal me up later.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't need your lay on hands back, right?
Now that I think about it. I'll do the rest by myself, and Ishu can be with you guys, and I'll do the 2 hours by myself. How about that?
Why don't we just knock it out?
Or we could just knock it out.
Or I could ask it a couple questions and then we kill it.
Yeah.
What?
We need to know more about this area, and this thing could be our answer.
Is anybody like paying attention to this thing while you guys are talking? I mean,
Yeah, Orilyn's still near
Ishu's
it.
probably looking at it
Intimidating.
all the time.
anyone
I'm
who's
assuming you're watching yourself the whole time.
okay, yeah.
Since the tent was held in place with stuff, could we like tie the bag to
Oh yeah.
like one of the areas where the tent was put in?
Yeah, I mean, there's several ways you guys could do this, right? Like you could hang like hang the bag from one of the sticks.
Oh, that's
Right.
a better idea. Let's do that.
yeah. Let's look. Like,
Hey, Fee, why don't you tie it up so it can't
Alright.
crawl off the edge?
Yeah, you know where I was going with that.
Here, put it move it to the center.
Or we could turn the tent into a backpack and have Fee wear it for 8 hours.
I'll be carrying 2 things at the same time.
How much weight of stuff do you have on you, Fee? I might start cracking down on you guys with the carry weight a little bit.
I have 279 total weight.
Oh, that's not too crazy. Not for you. All right. All right. So we're hanging the bag from one of these sticks, right? That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like swinging back and forth, like flopping around inside the bag, like yelling.
Like a tetherball.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a tetherball accompanied by like goblin profanities, and that kind of thing. Threats to like eat parts of your body and stuff. Real colorful language, for sure. But only Tim understands it.
Tim probably understands about 75%. He didn't really pay that much
Yeah,
attention to his
okay.
goblin language courses.
Tim,
Fair enough.
Tim, can you tell it it's bedtime and we'll see it in the morning?
Oh yeah. If those of you guys who are like watching the thing can make an insight check with disadvantage.
Can Orilyn
Your bed
make,
clock approaches.
Orilyn, you kind of already
make
did.
another one, or okay?
Oh, darn it.
Oh man,
18.
that disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, Odayn, you definitely pick up that it's like when people are speaking, it kind of stops. It's clearly like listening, trying to listen. It's not that it like understands or anything like that. It's just like picking up on tone, most likely. But yeah, so like when you guys are speaking, it kind of stops. It's just constantly struggling trying to get out, but it can't. And then as soon as it's like quiet, it starts like howling and growling and just like being as much of a pain as it possibly can.
Right, so whoever's on duty needs to constantly speak to it, or we knock it out, because nobody's gonna get any rest this way.
It also seems like it is not tiring out.
Timothy
Odayn,
pulls out the.
you might say it's at full HP now, and it is not winded at all.
Timothy pulls out the nine tails again, looks at it. I heard about this thing from someone that was just visiting town from far away. They had this thing called a pinata? Pinata? I think that would be a good way to shut it up. The whole idea was that something was hanging by a rope and you hit it with a stick. I think if we hit this with a stick, it might be quiet.
Okay. How about you knock it unconscious with that whip?
I look around to the whole group for permission.
Fee, how about you knock it unconscious?
Why me?
It was already unconscious, and then you brought it back to life.
I just wanted it to talk to us.
I think it's your fault. So you should deal with it.
Literally nobody's tried to talk to it at all. Like,
Orilyn did.
Orilyn tried.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But you don't speak.
She's
you don't
trying
speak
to
goblin,
soothe
so.
it. Yeah.
Tim could talk to it, but he kind of wants to just go to sleep.
He kind of just wants to murder this thing with the nine tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odayn's just getting cranky now because he wants
We
to go to
could
sleep
do-
too.
Yeah, we could do non-lethal damage on it.
Yeah. You can totally knock it back out.
Pinata?
I don't think you could do non-lethal with a nine-tail.
Well,
right
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Anyways, who's taking first watch?
You guys are.
All right.
What?
Odayn and Tim, I think. Right? Is that what you guys were doing for first
Yeah.
watch?
Yeah. Okay.
And then Fee
Well-
on second watch? Is that what's
Yes.
happening? And then
Mhm.
Orilyn for 2 watches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys going to knock it back out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tim pulls out a cross. Time to do judgment's work.
No.
Walks over.
All right, I just need to
We're probably just gonna wait until they fall asleep.
So you're not going to knock it out.
Not until Fee and Orilyn go to bed.
Okay, so everybody lays down, I guess. I mean, Orilyn kind of meditates or whatever, but whatever those hippies do. I mean, yeah, the thing is just screaming and wailing and snarling and yeah, nobody can go
Tim,
to
do you
sleep.
think it's hungry?
in Goblin, Tim says, "Shut up already, please."
It pauses for the first time. It like pauses for a second.
Actually, Tim probably doesn't know the word for please because there probably isn't one.
Yeah, they're probably yeah. Yeah. It pauses for a second when you speak Goblin at it. Like for the first time, there's like 2-3 seconds of actual quiet. And then it starts yelling more profanities at you, Tim.
Who made you?
Now it's directed like at you. Like, yeah. It's like now that it knows you can understand it, it's like trying to insult you in particular.
Tim pulls out his prayer book, walks over to the sack, and just starts smacking the sack with the book until it shuts up.
Okay, you make an improvised attack with advantage. Probably gonna take a couple swings. Be like a D20 plus. Are you proficient with
No.
with improvised weapons?
I
Nope.
I think Odayn's gonna join with his quarterstaff.
Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. Same. You can make an attack with advantage too.
Oh, I forgot advantage.
16 does not hit. Odayn. Okay. Roll damage, crit, 20. All right. Oh, it doesn't put it down. So you catch it. So Tim swings at it with the book. You connect with it, but it just like it's like a glancing blow, right? Like it's all squishy and stuff. So it just kind of like it connects, but it like squeezes out of the way, kind of. It doesn't get like pinched under the book. The rod hits it pretty hard, and there's a yipe. And then it like the bag like lunges towards you, but it's hanging from this thing, right? So it just like pendulums back and like hits the stick. And it's just like screaming and snarling. It's even madder now somehow. Like it's even more like aggravated.
I smack it with the book again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a glancing blow. Like it hits it. It's just not enough to like do damage. Like you're hitting a part of the bag where it's not like really settled in. So like you're just catching like a tentacle or something.
I'm just gonna keep attacking it until it shuts up.
Yeah. Take another swing.
Timothy's not very good at this whole fighting thing without having spells on it. He doesn't want to kill it.
Roll damage. It's non-lethal, right?
Yeah, non-lethal.
Okay, just gonna make sure, just in case. Yeah. You knock it out. So you hit the bag one more time. There's a yelp of pain and then silence, and the bag stops moving.
You know, Odayn, if we really wanted to Ferdiesofly, it would be a lot easier if this thing was just dead. We could say that it was an accident. It does deserve it. It is evil. It's an abomination. Definitely heresy. I think we should.
You know, I think let's let Fee have her fun, and if it doesn't do what she wants it to do, then we can do it your way.
This thing is bad news. It's both a kid, evil, and evil in the sense that it's a kid, and evil in the sense that it's also evil.
Aren't we all children of the Arcana in our own way? Okay.
Aren't we all children of the Arcana in our own way?
Well.
Does that make you evil?
Tim commits ritual suicide.
Yeah, Tim contemplates it and then gets his cross set up to take himself out with it. He doesn't know how he's gonna use a cross, but he's working on it.
No, we're going through with this. All right, roll an improvised. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'll roll the improvised weapon attack on myself.
All right.
Right. So, Tim, now that they're all asleep, Uh, tell me, tell me more about Judgment. I know you had that talk with that one guy, the one that was raining. What?
Oh yeah, that guy. The orc that exploded.
Yeah. Um. What's his deal? What happened there?
Well, he was sick. I think you knew that. But
Right.
he served judgment. He
Same as you, right?
well, not
Is that gonna
similar,
happen to
but
you?
not in this. I'm hoping not, but it definitely could.
Well,
He was a
hopefully that
pretty
doesn't
weird
happen
guy.
to you.
He hit himself all the time with this. And I pull out the nine tails. You know, another great use for this. And Tim just looks at the bag and lets the sentence trail off.
Well, I mean, it's not like you haven't been hitting yourself either. I count at least 3 times where you try to blast someone and you just attack yourself.
Well,
Hopefully, you're not going down the same road.
I think he was doing it on purpose. I'm gonna be completely honest. My aim, it's not great.
Yeah, well.
I look at Orilyn, like blast marks on the clothes. I look at Ishu, blast holes in the cape. I think I'm improving though.
Let's hope. You know, we've traveled a bit together now, and at first I didn't like you very much, but I think you're. I
Don't
think I'm
worry, I
getting
didn't
used to
like you
you.
very much either.
I think I'm getting used to you, and to be honest, I think if you went down the same path as that one guy, I wouldn't like it.
I'm not planning on exploding anytime soon.
Okay, well, let's keep it that way.
So I
Right.
look at their rod. That's been pretty useful so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's killed a bunch of stuff. Do you want to see what it can do?
Uh, just a fishing rod, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could be useful in the long run. You never know.
Tim takes a look at it. So what does it do? Just a fishing rod?
Well, right now it's not a fishing rod. Right now it's a quarterstaff. But if I say Aaliyah, and then it turns into a fishing rod, it turns into this.
Timothy looks really confused. Oh, I thought you just bought a big stick and a fishing rod, and I was confused why you're making such a big deal about them.
No,
That's kind of cool.
it's kind of magic.
Huh.
That's really all it does. But who
Timothy,
knows? Maybe we can use it somehow later on. You never
Timothy,
know what you can do with a fishing rod. And
Timothy
they like
uses his hat of disguise to turn his cross into, or while he's holding the cross, it appears to look like a normal stick for a moment, and then he says, "Aaliyah," and then it turns into a cross again. And he's like, "I can kind of do that. I just don't think it works the same way."
well, I mean, I think it's cool all the same. I like how you were able to change into Vash. That was cool.
Yeah, I really just had to get into character. I just thought about, man, I'd love to bury people. Love burying people. Then
Yeah, that jerk.
really find it.
well, I'm sure that hat's gonna come in to really good use later down the line. But yeah.
Huh.
And I
Do you
guess
think I
Odayn and
could?
Timothy will just talk for a while
Yeah.
until Fee wakes up.
Okay. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Hey Ella, we can hear a little bit of like static coming through your mic, I think.
Oh, let me.
There it's gone.
Oh, I don't know what it was. I wasn't doing anything.
I thought it was you. I thought it was you. Maybe I was wrong.
It's gone now. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys' watch goes uneventful. I guess the next watch is Fee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at some point, I guess Odayn or Tim wakes Fee up, and you can take your watch. You have anything in particular planned for when you start your watch or anything?
Yeah. I look at the kid. Can I tell if it's beaten up?
Can you tell if it's beaten up? Well, it's in a bag,
Yeah.
so
Oh, okay. Looks bad. All right.
the bottom. You can make a investigation or perception check on the bag if you like. Okay. Yeah. There's like a wet spot at the bottom of the bag. It's not like dripping or anything, but
Oh, he wet the bed. Okay. I'm gonna take him out of the bed. The bag. I mean.
okay. So you open the bag, you pull the guy out, like a limp body of the squid bro, out of the bag.
And
Yeah, his
what do I?
his like eyes are like partly open, but like like I guess he probably has the weird like fish extra eyelid that you can see through or whatever. But it's like just like one's like uh part like 3/4 of the way open, the other one's like 1/4 of the way open. And its
Mhm.
mouth is like hanging open and its tongue's like lolled out of its mouth. Yeah, it doesn't react or anything like that. It's limp. Um, it's probably somewhat dry, but there's
Okay.
still like places like on its body where there's still like some mucus or some wet spots.
Try to use divine sense while it's still asleep. Can I tell like if it's really evil? If its
Hmm.
core is really evil.
Um, hmm. So you definitely sense evil from it. Let me see here. As an action, so basically instantly. Um, it's not celestial fiend or undead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, you don't sense. Um, oh, okay, you don't sense its identity, but you can tell where it's coming from. Yeah, okay. So you definitely sense some evil. It's not like a strong evil, but there's definitely like some evil there. There's also some good that you
Okay.
sense.
So
It's much fainter, I think, but it is there.
so I see that it's like beaten up too, right? So I'm just gonna use my healer's kit and apply some bandages on it.
Okay. I mean, it's not bleeding or anything.
Oh, okay. But with the healer's kit, it does the
I think a healer's kit just lets you like stabilize,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yep.
it's already stabilized.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yeah, because
All right.
Odayn did non-lethal damage, so it was reduced to 0 and it stabilized automatically.
And I missed.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I do an insight check again now that it's asleep
Sure.
and it's not talking?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What are you trying to pick up on?
I'm trying to pick pick up if this thing was if the alignment changed because of like magic or something.
Well, that probably wouldn't be an insight check. With your insight check, I'll tell you that it's not faking it. It is knocked out. But what's your bonus to? We'll keep the same roll, which is a natural 17. What's your bonus to Arcana?
-1, so it's 16.
16. That's still not bad. Yeah, there's no like recent, like within the last few minutes, magical effect that's happened. Like, maybe there's like certain things, certain ways like your body might react to like magic taking place. Like maybe your hairs stand on end, or you get goosebumps, or if it's like an innate part of you, like with Ishu, for example, you can just sense it, like an extra sense when magic is activated or a spell is cast, that kind of thing. You sense none of that. There's been no recent like change, magical change in the immediate area.
Now I wrap it back. And then I'll wake up Orilyn when it's her time to do watch.
I'm okay. I just need to know how long into your watch this was taking place.
Which one?
So, like, how far into your watch do you put it back in the bag?
Like the first half. So
Okay, yeah.
after
Okay, all right. So you put it back in the bag. Shortly after that, it wakes up.
Oh,
Like about halfway through your watch, it wakes up.
Fee woke it up.
hello.
Yeah, and it goes back to like snarling and everything. And before we get to the end of your watch, I mean, it wakes everybody up. So I hope none of you guys marked your long rest yet. But yeah, about 3 hours after laying down, you guys are woken up by this thing. Do you guys want to like just knock it out again, or like?
Yeah, Fee, what did you do? We just got it to be quiet.
I don't know. You heard this thing and then it woke up. You can't cast Eldritch Blast inside a tiny hut.
No, he can. He
Timothy
just
blasts it.
It can't go
can't.
through, right?
Yeah, it can't go through the wall.
So you can go inside?
Yeah, I think that's the way it works, man. Let's look at. Can you link Tiny Hut again, and we'll just make sure. But it sounds like Tim's like, yeah, I'm doing that. So
I'll do my reaction
Yeah.
to intercept that damage.
it is not an attack, right? Well, I guess it is an attack. There's an attack roll. So
It's an attack.
yeah. I'm just trying to get around your OP-ness. That was a weird thing to say. All right. Okay, so you intercept 6 of the damage. The last point of damage goes through though and kills it.
What?
So he rolled 7 damage. He hit with that Eldritch Blast. He rolled 7 damage. You intercepted 6 points of damage. You rolled a D10 plus 3. You got a 6. So 1 point of damage went through, and it was enough to reduce it to 0 hit points because it just recovered 1 hit point.
Then I go close to Timothy and I'll try to attack him.
Tim, are you still like laying down? Or?
Yeah, Timothy's still like, he just kind of sat up, did that, and then went to try to fall asleep again. So he's prone right now.
Okay. Well,
Fee's not gonna try to stabilize it.
Which
I mean,
one?
it's an NPC.
I don't think it can, yeah.
I think there's like like inside the bag explodes, like when it's hit with the Eldritch Blast, and like I think maybe like pieces are like kind of like 5 chunks of it or in that area. I wouldn't typically give these guys death saves, so like when you're fighting them, so I don't think I would now.
Tim wasn't trying to keep it alive either.
Timothy, why did you kill it?
Tim goes down. Well,
Is it non-lethal damage, Fee?
No, it's lethal damage.
Okay, all right. So,
With
okay.
Radiant Smite.
Okay, hold on. I mean, I feel like you do get one turn, all right? Because Tim.
Well, Radiant Smite is just a thing. It's not a.
Yeah.
No. I know that. Your attack's good. Like all the damage you do is legit. Like Tim, you take the damage. What I was getting at is, like Tim took an action to attack the creature, and then like your response on the same turn was to take an action to attack Tim. But I think now we're gonna need to roll initiative. I should have made you roll it before you attacked him, really, but I'm gonna make you roll it now, just so like I'm not like taking something away from Fee. Merely clear initiative order. Well, Fee's already on there, so I'll just clear everybody but Fee. Wait. Fee, did you click your token before you did that?
No, but
Okay.
I could just put it down at 7.13.
Okay, if you can just put it on the turn order, then that's fine. Or you can just re-roll, and I'll set it as a 7. Yeah. Okay. Should be fine. All right. So Tim, it's your turn next. You're at 0 HP, right? So I need a death saving throw. That's
Tim fails.
One failure. Okay. I mean, everybody is awake now, so if anybody else wants to roll initiatives, you can, or you can just not react to what's going on.
Wait, would the Divine Smite give me a death save also? Or give me a fail on the death save?
No, because it's technically it all happens at once.
Okay.
If it was like multi-attack, then yeah, you'd get some failure death saves, but it's one attack that just does 10 extra damage.
Alright.
Hello, we can hear the static again. I think it is Ella, but okay. Odayn's on there. Let me I mean, I'll put Ishu on there because sure. Okay. I guess Orilyn's just watching, or meditating or something. Still.
Oh no, she went back to her trance.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
ignoring them.
Okay. All right. So next to react is Ishu, I guess, and
You should use your improvised weapons so that Fee gets the quest.
what was Fee's quest? Let's see here. Wasn't it to keep everybody alive? Was one of them? Yeah, keep everyone alive. All right.
Oh, I thought there was a help Ishu
Ishu
kill someone with an
Ishu kill
improvised
kill an
weapon.
enemy with
Improvised.
improvised means. Yeah. I'm gonna roll something for Ishu. Okay. Where is Fee? Are Fee and Orilyn in the same? Oh, okay. I see where Fee is. Never mind. Okay. So Ishu rolls an attack on Fee. With advantage. 20 is not enough to hit you, is it, Fee?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So a firebolt goes flying by Fee and strikes the wall of the tiny hut. Okay, and that's his turn, I think. Yeah. That's his turn. Fee, your turn.
With advantage, I'm gonna hit him again.
Oh.
You realize that you'll be killing him. Like, for
Yes.
realsies.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Tim is dead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's 2 failed death saves.
Then action surge. Who's that? Odayn?
What? What?
What?
Wait, is Timothy dead, or is he like too?
No,
Dead.
he's
No, I'm
dead,
dead.
That's what I was saying. If you hit him, he's gonna be for real dead, permanent dead. He is dead now.
All right, I stopped there. Okay, hope you guys know how to heal him back.
Nope.
What?
Nobody does. I don't think.
What? Why? What the? Why did you kill Timothy?
I just give them a shoulder, like, I don't know.
Fee.
Yes.
Let me take a look at your sheet here.
Oathbreaker?
Yeah. For sure. Do you have any, like... Okay. Well, for one thing, Fee, your dark vision stops working immediately. Any, like, active power you have turns off. So, like, any glowing light bullshit you have turns off. The sword on the last hit didn't light up the way it should normally. Like, normally you get that extra radiant damage. That didn't happen. You can go ahead and remove all the radiant damage your sword provides. You can no longer cast spells. You lose all your paladin-related abilities.
Okay. But I'm still an Aasimar, so I still have dark vision, or
Does that?
Yeah, I
does
guess
that
that's
affect
true. It's a
her
dark.
race?
It's an Aasimar thing. Yeah, I guess your dark vision still stays intact then. Divine. Yeah. All your paladin stuff turns off. I guess dark vision is an Aasimar thing. That's right. All right. So that happened.
Timothy's last words were, well.
It's funny because we literally just had a conversation where I didn't want you to die.
I sure hope nothing like that happens soon.
I mean, the DM asked you like 7 times. Is this non-lethal or lethal damage? Like, okay, if you do this, it will kill him. And you're like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, if you're like, nothing else has happened yet, right? Like, if you're like, I wouldn't really want to outright kill him, we can have that conversation.
let me see my oath first. Be responsible for your action and their consequences. Protect those entrusted to your care and obey those who have just authority over you.
Treat others with fairness.
He killed something, I killed him back. So I think it's more of causing least amount of harm.
Protect those entrusted to your care. I mean, it's a huge violation of your oath. I'm not going to lie to you. This goes against everything theoretically you'd stand for, I think. In a way.
Yeah.
I mean, like, punishing him is one thing, but, like, executing him might be another. I guess it also depends on how you view it, right? If he just murdered a child in your mind, then
Exactly.
that's one thing.
That's what or how Fee sees it. You killed like an innocent, so you should be punished for it.
I feel like that is legitimate. I also do feel like that the oath is still broken.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel like it is too. Yeah.
Like I feel like you could do it, but I don't feel like the oath would stay.
Yeah,
After.
maybe you didn't do it maliciously, but yeah, the oath still breaks, even if it was unintentional.
Okay. Yeah, I see that too. Because in the lab and the honor part is kind of like do as much good as possible while causing the least amount of harm. Technically, the most harm Fee has done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Odayn.
yeah, okay. So, all right. Um, I'll just, do this, I guess. And what do you guys want to do?
Odayn's gonna like.
Is anybody else like attacking anything or anything like that, or can I get rid of the turn order?
Odayn's in shock. He's gonna be like, "What did you do, Fee? Why did you do that?
I was
Orilyn, wake up!"
Orilyn cracks an eye open and looks at like, you guys are so what are you
Fee
guys
just killed Timothy.
Orilyn back move over and check on Timothy's body.
I mean, yeah, he's got a giant sword wound in his torso. Tim, how would Tim go out? I mean, I'll let you decide that. Like,
Tim did his went down and then probably a little gasp and some light slips out and then he slumps back.
Fee, you did this?
Yes, I did it.
Why?
Look at that thing that I tried to save. He's dead because Timothy hit it with a blast.
Timothy's killed a lot of things that we've tried to save.
That's what I was trying to save this one.
What's so special about this one and not others? What is Ishu doing?
he's attacking Fee, but he can't.
Oh no.
It just like hits Fee's armor and doesn't do anything or something. No.
I get close to Ishu.
He pulls out his knife and backs away.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Orilyn's also moving away from Fee.
Oh, I think Odayn's gonna look through his backpack, like looking to see if he has any healing. Maybe he could do something to try to help Timothy, but I don't think he can. Fee, I can't believe you did this. Why?
From my bag, my book of shadows starts dissolving, and the energy leaves and floats off.
Orilyn, what do we do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what happened. I was trying to get my rest done.
Issue. What do we do?
The illusion of my hair fades away.
I don't know if I can trust people who go around attacking other people when we're all trying to rest.
Yeah,
How about you
I
guys
think
feel clear?
Issue's at a loss for words too. Like I don't think he knows what to say here. Like he's pretty pissed. I mean, I think he's trying to make his way closer to the body to like look at it and kind of like make sure that he's really gone, but like there's nothing he can do either. He's just gonna try to get as far away from Fee as possible, I think.
Odayn, I think, is gonna shake Fee. He's gonna like, are you gonna kill us next? What is? I'm still in shock. Like, I can't believe you just killed Timothy.
Is that what you do to people that annoy you, Fee?
No. I was doing the thing that they say, a tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye.
He didn't do anything so bad. We just killed like 10 of those things.
Yes, but aren't we here to save children? And what if this one is a child?
We don't even know for sure if they are.
Then why was
And
the point of killing it too?
Even if they are, we don't know if there's even anything that can be done to make them normal again. We might have to kill them all anyways.
Clearly they're too far gone.
That I'm not sure, because I can't really sense right.
There's more down the hallway. I mean, I think I saw rocks.
There's definitely more. We just held them off with an illusion. They could very well come here. We were trying to get a rest so that we could survive to go forward, but now we're down a man.
Maybe this being has something could help us. Something that created these monsters that you call.
Well, we could have done that without killing Timothy. And frankly, I don't know how safe it is to go forward and try to talk to them when we're this low and strength.
I'm not shutting my eyes around Fee anymore. Were you just gonna kill us all in our sleep or something? Like, where do you get off? Where do you get the right to just execute members of the group? I don't understand.
I did it because I feel that was right.
In the Feywilds, in Feywilds are very chaotic, but I don't think I've ever heard of anybody killing one of the companions because they killed something that they thought they shouldn't.
Okay, well, we need to do a team meeting right now. Like, we're not just gonna stay in this cave forever. We have to give Timothy a burial, and then we have to press forward, and that's all there is to it.
I'll grab
I don't know about this group anymore, Fee. I don't think any of us can trust you anymore.
Okay.
Guys, what should we do? Yeah, I don't think Timothy ever said anything, right?
No, he did.
He definitely
I know
did.
he explicitly
no.
said what he wanted
Oh
done.
no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, Orilyn would be able to
Something to do
remember.
with
He wanted the like proper like burial rites to be done, right? That was basically what it was, right, Tim?
Yeah. The
Like take his body to the temple
ones,
and like
anyone that judgment would do.
yeah. So it basically like is ritual cremation essentially. At the temple, they probably have to. Oops, I accidentally went to a different page here. Let me load back in. They probably have to like, I don't know, like bless the body with oil and like maybe read a few words before they cremate it. Nothing super complicated. Certainly not as complex as like the ritual we saw with the page.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean there would be like something to make sure that his soul reaches the wheel or whatever, you know, that he's allowed to reincarnate properly, that his soul isn't trapped on cursed to roam the world or whatever.
Okay. So, Orlin, do you remember what Timothy wanted to do with his body?
He wanted all this stuff that you normally do here.
That means we'd have to take him back to the temple.
Well, I told him I wasn't making any promises, so.
But we've come so far. We're so close. What do you...
Fee, you start to feel like an immense sense of shame.
Mm-hmm.
And dishonor. Can you make a wisdom saving throw? Okay, so a couple things. Well, you're like the first thing is like this shame that washes over you is like really strong. You're moved to like weeping. Like I know that you thought you were right, but like Seraphina makes it incredibly clear that you were not right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think you, for the first time, you feel her presence leave. Like, you get this sense of, like, here's what you see in your mind. You see an image of you, with beautiful angel wings. Like, the most glorious white feathered angel wings. And you're looking at yourself as if you're like having a conversation with yourself in your mind's eye. And you watch, and have you ever seen the intro to that show True Blood?
Yeah.
Where the fox like decays in like rapid motion. You see that happen. You see that happening to your wings. As the feathers like very rapidly turn black and molt off. Until there's nothing left but skeletal angel wings. I think you get a sense of like disgust from her. Before there's like she doesn't like say anything. There's not like actual like words, but you get a feeling of like I can't even look at you right now. How far you've fallen, kind of thing. And then she's gone. For the first time since like we've seen this event, like since we've seen Fee. You don't like lose your ASMR abilities or anything. But yeah, she leaves.
Do I turn into like a fallen Azamar or?
Potentially. I mean, we can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that. I mean, I didn't see any of this coming, so I'll have to look at what the changes would be. But
Okay.
um,
But right now she's just like in a blank like thing where she doesn't have her
Yeah.
diva or
yeah, like you still have all your ASMR dark vision and that for now. But yeah, she just like doesn't want anything to do with you. Like almost like a sense of giving up from her. Like not just on you, but like on everything. On like all the stuff that she's been working on behind the scenes that you don't really know about, like just complete like surrender basically to accomplishing any goal she might have had.
okay.
Okay. Do you think we can? Here's what I propose. Do you think we can finish up our rest? Maybe hide Timothy somewhere in this cave. Let's rest up and then keep going forward. Try to figure out what's happening with the kids. And then once we're finished, bring Timothy back to the temple. Ishu, Orilyn, Fee, what are your thoughts?
How about we replace this dead kid with his body and I'll carry him around and he'll get that burial that he really wanted.
You're gonna carry Timothy around.
Yes. I think it was my responsibility that I killed him. I'll probably give him a thing that he wanted when he's gonna be dead.
Okay. I wouldn't be against that. Orilyn, Ishu?
I mean, it keeps her hands busy.
Ishu?
I think you look over at Ishu and he's like quietly weeping.
Orland's gonna go over and hug him.
He pulls away from you.
Oh.
And like he's trying to like steady himself before he speaks. Like he's trying to like calm himself before he says anything. It's gonna take him a second, I think.
Ishu, take your time. We know how difficult this is. And Odayn like wipes his like eyes, like the tears are like starting to like come down. And he like wipes to try to save face. Like Ishu, we feel it too. We feel your sadness, but we can't stay here.
Is Ishu sitting on the ground or is he standing up?
I think he's standing up, but he's like not looking at. Like he's trying to avoid looking in Fee's direction.
Mm-hmm. Orland's gonna, I think, sit near him. Just for like to have a presence of a friend nearby. But she's also got tears streaming down her face. She's not trying to hide them.
Yeah, I think he's just and eventually like he might say something like Tim was my favorite of those of you that are left anyway. I don't know. I never should have gotten back together with you guys.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Ishu. But what's done is done. We gotta keep moving forward. We'll give Timothy the proper burial, And maybe we can find someone who can revive him back in the Five Rings. There are plenty of temples there. I'm sure there's a cleric or someone we can find who can help him out.
And
Maybe.
if we have a goal like that in mind, we shouldn't waste any time.
So we should head back there now.
I mean, it took us several days to get here, didn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like 3 days.
I forget what the time limitation is for getting revived. The different spells.
We can look them up if you like.
I don't know if Orilyn would know. She's not that kind of spellcaster.
It's true. None of you are clear. Okay. So why don't we? I mean, it's a little early, maybe, but why don't we take a break here?
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk to Tim in private for a minute while we're on break. But you guys take like 5 or 10. I'm gonna put on the break scene. I'll move Tim and I down to a different. You're still here, Tim? You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. I'll move me and Tim down to a different channel for a few minutes. We'll chat. I'll put some music on the stream or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll talk. And also, I just want to let Ferdy know, not mad at you or anything. Just,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad either.
all right. No,
Just
no
like
bad
a
vibes.
role play thing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So y'all take 5 or 10. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yep,
Okay.
BRB.
Okay.